So you guys are on your ship, relaxing from all this previous stuff, taking a break a little bit.
I'm probably modifying my new ship.
Getting some repairs done, whatever else you need to get done since...
Game, I think I know where this is going.
And you get a call.
Hello?
Hello?
It's Buraban.
Hey, you're alive!
Hey, I thought you died.
Buraban never died. You guys fought his sister.
Yeah, I thought you guys were bouncing some kind of rebellion or something. How'd that go?
Oh, that guy.
Everything's turning out pretty well so far. I'm actually making a pretty decent profit off of it.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
So there's a hut though.
There's always a hut.
You might have heard of him, Bargos the Hutt.
Nope.
Okay, well,
Knowledge?
he's a middling crime lord on the Outer Rim.
Okay.
Well, is he the new Timo?
No, he's not that bad. But he's got a job and he's heard of you guys. And
He wants to hire us, or he wants to kill us?
hire.
Okay.
And the way let's just say you kind of accept a job when Bargos offers it.
What's the job? Or do we need to go to him?
Well, Bargos is going to deliver a droid that will tell you everything.
That's all.
Okay.
What kind of droid?
It's going to be a Cybot Galactica protocol droid.
The worst kind. The big-eyed ones.
So,
Alright.
but yeah, you guys are going to meet out there and just land at one of the docking bays nearby and you'll find the droid. They've been tracking you.
Alright. You want me to go down?
How have they been tracking me?
There are many ways.
They've got their ways.
So, how about I fly down, give my ship a spin, come back up?
No. We need to get your ship retrofitted. It needs to be in line with everyone else's ship.
I still want to get used to flying this thing a bit.
But this is where... But as Burr just kind of told you, this is where you guys have to land.
So do we just land as the mast then?
No, we'll take your ship down.
Alright.
And it will just be the four of you. No other NPCs, no Toki, no Fang.
Okay.
Toki didn't even do anything in the last one.
No.
Nearly.
I mean, he's an NPC, of course. He didn't really.
I kind of, yeah. Like, I'm having him lean back whenever it's not somebody actually playing them.
Right. Click. Oh, ride's a little stiff. That can be fixed.
That's why I said we need to retrofit it. We can drop one of my experimental little engines in there.
How experimental?
Very experimental.
I designed it last month, and
How long ago did you design that hyperdrive that you have?
like 5 years ago.
Fine.
I'm sure that the engine is fine. I've tested it on small vehicles.
So this will be a first larger scale test.
Yeah.
Click. Open.
You see the protocol droid.
Hello. Come on board.
What color is it?
Doesn't say.
It's red.
Yeah, we'll say red.
Like metallic red?
Yeah, metallic.
No, it's blood crimson red.
Why do they always put these metallic coats on these protocol droids? It
Come on
doesn't look
board.
good. It never looks good.
Good day to you, sirs.
Good day.
I am C3P9, Sentient Droid Relations, and an employee of Bargos the Hutt. He wishes to politely remind you of your obligations towards him, and would very much like to talk to you about a trifling matter that could resolve some debts that your friend has incurred.
First of all,
What?
I don't know shit to this bitch. Second of all, if he politely asks, then he shouldn't say he needs to remind us of something.
Huh? What
Wait.
did you do to this guy?
One of us owes him a debt?
One of your friends.
Who?
Buraban.
Oh.
That
So
makes...
Buraban sent us here to settle his debt.
Pretty much.
Doesn't he have money now?
Well, okay. What's the job?
Well, if you could meet Bargos at his mansion this evening, he will be more than happy to brief you on your task in person.
There better be dinner.
Well, y'all can stay behind. I can get the...
There better be dinner.
I mean, does he remember what happened to Tina?
T.O. the Hutt!
Well, this is not Tatooine, now is it?
I mean, it's a Hutt world, not all the same.
Regardless, we'll hear him out.
Yeah,
Alright.
We'll hear him out.
We always hear our people out.
Could I have coordinates,
usually.
please?
Bleep bloop.
And
I'm going to the medical bay before
Well-
we leave.
Alright, yeah.
Hey, 41 Vex.
So, we'll fly back up.
Alright.
Do you have antidotes against poison, any other good stuff that
You need antidotes for that?
freaking Hutt might try to do to us?
No.
Really?
I
What the
mean,
hell have you been doing lately?
Well, I've
Your
been
grenade?
trying to work on all your financial stuff
And your grenades.
and your grenades.
Why are you working on the financials?
Because who's gonna work on them?
I work on them!
No, you're off gallivanting.
Also, he spent some time skinning.
Gonna walk by.
Yeah. Also, you had me skin that crate dragon.
You're right. Alright. You know what? You're right. I'm not gonna... You're the last person I want to piss off at the moment. Can you whip up an antidote?
I mean, I don't. Why would you need one, sir?
We're going to see a Hutt over dinner.
Okay, you've only had one bad experience with the Hutt. Every other experience with the Hutts have been good for you.
Fine. Just be on alert.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, those neurotoxin bombs... Yes.
He saw the results.
Yeah.
I mean, the first experimental time you did it at that base was great. This was even better. It worked like a charm.
yeah.
And the antidote worked perfect.
But I have been able to put two and two together that the bombs that he used are similar to the toxin that was used in the hospital.
I think you would need to see him one more time.
Okay. So,
What's the longevity of the antidote you made? Is it a permanent thing?
You'd have to use it again if they were to be used.
Okay.
Well, let's go and just put in just for the sake. What's the time frame? Like a day, once every day, once a week.
Basically, it's once per explosion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you.
All right.
Alright, ready to go.
Perception checks. As you guys are walking out of your, it becomes evening, so obviously you guys are gonna start heading towards the
5
palace.
yellow.
2 green.
3 green.
So 5 yellow and 5 green.
And then 2 green,
3 green.
3 green and 2 green. And then whatever John said.
Yellow and a green.
Okay.
You guys walk up to this nice, beautiful mansion,
I got my big Toblerone in hand.
and you guys. So, like most Hutts, Bargos is fond of the notoriously irritating TT-83 Tattletale Gatekeeper droid.
Okay.
For a couple of minutes, the bobbing eye stalk of the droid subjects you to close inspection while you try to persuade it that Bargos has summoned you. Finally, it utters a string of meaningless binary chatter before retreating and opening the gate.
All of that was meaningless. It didn't even say anything.
So you
It probably
guys,
malfunctioned.
and you guys notice a couple of large Gamorreans standing on either side of the street. They're standing on the corner, attempting and failing to act casually. They keep beady eyes on you, and on the mansion.
I see you staring at me. It's alright. I'll be free later on if you want to,
With
So are you actually? Did you actually approach them and say all that?
Yeah.
With Gamorreans?
I just said,
The
I
little-
said it and walked off.
Little,
Do any of you have Gamorrean?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think it.
So all you hear is it squeal in its native tongue.
I don't know what
But
it said.
to be fair, I don't think most anyone here has
Oh
invested
yeah, I
in
have a
languages.
translator. What did it say?
It's telling you that they are waiting for friends.
Yeah, it says it's waiting for its friends.
Oh, you want it in the group. Even better. Continue on.
Yeah.
But you can tell from their hand gestures and glares that they're indicating that you guys should mind your own business.
So anyway,
And that they are very angry about something, but not at you.
Okay.
So we walk.
Alright. As you step into the mansion, you find yourselves in an opulent lobby, decorated in luxurious silks and red velvet wall hangings. The floor is
6,000, 7,000, 20,000.
The floor is
50,000.
polished marble, though here and there you can see dirty trails left by a slithering hut, and the occasional puddle of Gamorrean drool. 2 large Gamorrean guards stand at the far end of the room. They are armed with cumbersome vibro axes and glare menacingly at you with their beady red eyes. A side door opens, and Bargos's major domo, Ginkgo, flutters into the room. He is a wily Toydarian with pale blue skin and an extravagant mustache, borne aloft by a pair of constantly flapping wings. Ah, greetings. Bargos is expecting you, no?
Yes, he is.
Please follow me.
I bought this big Toblerone.
What's a Toblerone?
It's chocolate. I don't know if Huts can
With
eat chocolate.
nougat.
I don't know if Huts can eat chocolate, but I bought it.
You know that Ginkgo accompanies Bargos at all times. He has been a close counselor to Bargos for decades. After Bargos lost his left eye, and rumors say a portion of his brain, to the disruptor pistol of a would-be assassin, he started relying on the Toydarian to handle the day-to-day operations of his criminal organization. Ginkgo is said to be a loyal follower, and as far as you know, he makes every effort to protect Bargos and his interests. He flutters through a double door in the lobby's left wall and into the hallway beyond, and impatiently gestures you guys to keep up.
Oh, I'm keeping up. I'm probably about to outpace him.
Though the mansion is huge, the only parts that really concern you are the lobby and Bargos's office. The lobby is a large room, roughly 20 by 20 meters, with columns and sundry furniture such as small tables and comfortable chairs lining the edges. Hallways lead off from each side of the room, save the front entrance. The one on the left leads to Bargos's office. The hallway is hut-scaled, so it fits a comfortable 4 meters across and has wide double doors. Ginkgo leads you down a corridor decorated in the same sumptuous style as the reception area and flings open a pair of large double doors leading into Bargos's office. Inside, the Hutt rises from his couch to greet you. Bargos is a rather odd-looking Hutt. He is little and lithe, relatively speaking, and exceptionally slimy. His skin is a pale green color, patterned with mottled bands of dark gray. You've heard that as a youth, Bargos was nearly slain by an assassin armed with a disruptor pistol. As a result, his left eye and much of the left side of his face has been badly maimed, twisted into a lumpy mass of gastropod scar tissue. Behind Bargos's couch stands 2 more hulking Gamorreans and C-3P9. Bargos lifts both his arms in warm welcome and burbles out a string of rumbling Huttese, which the protocol droid translates for those who don't speak the language.
Which is pretty much not.
Ah, here at last. Let's cut to the chase. He chuckles, his voice so deep it vibrates in your bones. I am now the owner of an iridium mine just coreward of the glorious territories controlled by Now Hutta. The previous owner tells me that it should provide a cut of 100,000 credits each year. He smacks himself with a ham-like fist before indicating yourselves with an expansive gesture and continuing. This should be good news for both me and my associates, no?
100,000 a year is pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh yeah, I brought chocolate. I don't know if you can eat this stuff.
You are to travel to this mine and take a record of its operations. Nothing too detailed, but I want to know what assets it has, how many employees, and such. I want to know if the staff are properly equipped and doing their duty. Lastly, I want my first 100,000 credit cut collected. The mine should have the payment available. He utters another slightly more sinister chuckle at this point. So when can you leave?
After you feed us, and we have some other things to discuss.
Wait.
I bought this whole giant chocolate bar, and you just disrespect me like that. You know what? You don't deserve this chocolate. You don't even deserve this. I'm going to take
What's Bourbon's debt?
It's pretty expansive.
What is it? And what? And why does he have debt to you?
It's 1 million credits.
For what?
Let's just say he took a mine that he wasn't supposed to.
What mine?
The one that you guys are now going to.
Yeah.
And currently, he is working it.
Wow, okay.
Why wasn't he supposed to take this mine?
It belonged to Bargos.
Before he took it?
Yep,
Or after?
Yes.
before.
I mean,
And how exactly did he take this mine?
Well, if you know Burra, I think you can guess.
explosions. That's what we did last time. Well, that's what we were planning on doing before everyone else so rudely interrupted my plans.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I mean,
I barely...
I had these plans. It was going to go so smoothly. We would blow up.
But anyways, it is on the planet of Gavos. I will give you the coordinates.
Okay.
Wait, how did he take a mine on Gavos?
He's been busy.
Why would he go off?
Maybe he's not what we thought he was.
Come on.
Oh wait, maybe it's not what you guys thought he was. Because
Come
my
on,
character
bro.
doesn't know him.
Alright. We'll go.
My character hasn't actually
No.
ever met him.
No.
Yeah, we'll go. We will, and what do we get in return? We're not
I'll make
free.
I'll make sure to give you guys a cut.
What's a cut?
You'll get 100,000 as well.
I'll take it.
Yep, let's go.
I am. The Hutt. Bargos is somewhat concerned about the well-being of the staff at the mine, though. He wants to keep them healthy.
Okay.
Yep,
So-
yeah.
Then do we have permission to make improvements to the working relations?
We just want a report.
No modifications.
Let us know what's going on. Let us know if they're happy or not.
What if they're not happy?
Then definitely report it.
So no modifications, disintegrations, explanations.
Well, we want explanations.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
We'll be there in a little bit.
So just as you guys finish your conversation, 6 Gamorreans enter the mansion
Hello.
Do they look aggressive?
and assault the 2 Gamorrean guards in the lobby.
What's going on here?
What? Do I look at... Is the Pro-God droid still with us?
Yeah, but you can see the ones in the guards in the lobby being pummeled, unconscious.
I'll look to the Pro-God droid. Do we have permission to kill?
And you're not actually seeing. Actually, sorry, correction. You're not seeing this, but you're hearing this from the office.
I'm gonna look to the Pro-God droid. Do we have permission to kill whatever's going on out there?
Oh my! I hope it's not those. Hope it's not any danger.
There were a couple Gamorreans that seemed kind of
That's
pissed.
metagaming.
No, he had actually said it.
We don't know.
I undid it though. You
yeah,
can
that's
hear.
Well, I can
You
I
just
can hear
hear
that.
fighting.
I can hear fighting, but I could say that there were Gamorreans outside that looked pissed.
I mean, you could say that actually. Still,
I'm not metagaming by saying that it's Gamorreans. I could say that there were Gamorreans outside that were possibly waiting for friends of any kind.
I walk out to see what's going on.
I do the same.
okay.
So, I'm gonna go back and because me and Talon are still working on Plan 11.
Give me a
Perception?
persuade. Yeah, perception.
5 yellow.
2 green.
2 yellow and a green.
Blink.
Hold on, before you do any of that.
What's like? I'm just looking around. What's going on out here?
Be safe.
Oh,
And everybody except yours was the 2 green, right, Jake? Okay. Everybody except Kyler can notice that the Gamorreans are not attacking anybody except the other Gamorreans.
I'll relay this back to the protocol droid and to Tim.
Guys, why are you fighting each other?
They can't understand you.
They kind of like do their squeals and stuff, and they keep.
Translation. I look at the translation pad.
Let's see. Let's see. They're trying to settle a score with them.
For what score?
They don't answer.
I think I get it. Some work with Hutts, some don't like the Hutts. Backstabbing traitors?
So are you guys going to do anything, or are you
Who's your
just going to
leader?
let them do their thing?
I'll ask Protocol Droid, do we need to kill?
Oh no, if they're not attacking Bargos, I don't think there's a problem.
Okay.
I'll just go up to 2 of them that are fighting and just tap them. Excuse me.
They kind of just nudge you away, and
Keep fighting.
the attacking one, it's the last of the loyal ones that gets killed, and the attackers leave.
Okay then.
So
Well, I
now you've got 4 dead Gamorreans.
I'll relay
Not my problem.
I'll relay that back to the Protocol Droid. Yeah, they're all dead.
I'm
And
gonna check their bodies for money.
and the victorious Gamorreans, they're looking very smug, oinking and squealing with satisfaction as they leave the mansion in search of new employment.
Okay then. A Gamorrean revolt?
Yes. Or Civil War.
Not my problem.
Yep.
Good job.
Instead of checking the bodies.
There's nothing.
You can find their vibro axes.
You're not gonna find money.
No money.
Find their what?
The vibro axes.
Vibro axes.
Which,
Bargos, however, is in a panic. And the protocol droid kind of relays this panic. It's because of the dissension in his ranks. But he returns to the mines, and he's like, Ginkgo basically comes out and says, "Oh, it's Gamorrean mating season. Some of the guards are driven mad with lust."
Oh.
okay. Alright. Just put my weapon away. So, off to the mines?
Off to the mines.
Off to the mines!
All right.
So, So once he goes back to doing Plan 12, we'll just use my ship.
All right.
Why are we using your ship?
He's got a ship.
Well, yeah, but I'm basically learning to fly mine because this is a brand new ship for me.
Alright, we'll fly your ship.
Plus, I'm just kind of minor docked. You're probably worked into the major docking of everything.
Probably.
I mean, mine's just newer, so it's just kind of so it's easier to work.
Probably.
That's just kind of how I'm thinking of it.
All right. Well, the journey is uneventful.
Okay, now I'm starting to get the hang of this.
The navigational computer easily plots a course to the planet. It only takes 1 day to get there.
Awesome.
So you guys are above the planet. Is there anything you wish to do?
I'll just do a basic little scan.
Yeah,
All right.
life scans.
All right, computers check.
5
Fang
yellow.
does it.
Huh?
Um,
Well, because no NPCs are with us. It's only the PCs right
is
now.
Fang not in?
No.
Okay.
It's all player characters, and in fact, C2 went to his ship.
Yeah, that's why I say, because when he went back,
Yeah.
I grabbed my ship.
Yep.
Okay.
So what are you gonna? So what was your computers again?
5 yellow.
All right.
I've got 5 with some combination, no matter what.
All right. The scanners have a hard time. Oh. So you notice that the scanners have a hard time penetrating the thick atmosphere. Although they detect weak readings indicating life forms deep below the planet's surface and register operational electronic systems from the mine's facilities. In addition, the atmosphere is clearly highly toxic with strong winds, but there seems to be a calm center in a 100-kilometer radius around the mines.
Interesting.
Suit up.
With what? This is a brains faking new ship. I don't really have suits on board. Like, I literally don't even know what model ship I have right now. Well, we could say we had some suits because we knew what we were getting into.
Yeah.
So we have some suits.
Okay.
Which I'll probably just ask tomorrow what model of ship, so I know
I
what to
have a
write down.
question.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to put on my temple guard uniform and just walk out there, would they try to kill me?
I mean, there's nobody out there that would probably know what it means. The planet Gavos is not very large and inhospitable to most life forms. So,
Yep, let's go in uniform.
So now I'm beginning atmospheric entry.
alright, so you land. No voice hails you just as you make your approach, just an automated signal that indicates the mine is closed to visitors. However, a nav beacon directs your ship to a small landing pad located next to a squat bunker buried in a hillside on one of the planet's northern highland plateaus.
Okay.
The pad is a tight gray circle of duracrete lined with blinking red lights and marked by faded and cracked yellow paint. An old Treadwell repair droid can be seen rusting in one corner. Its upraised and lifeless limbs resemble those of a dead and desiccated spider.
Should we bring it back for parts?
A sparking pressure
First, you do.
A sparking pressure curtain flickers over the top of the pad, keeping out Gavos's hostile atmosphere. A covered walkway leads off the pad and up to the entrance of the bunker.
Okay. We go in.
Alright. The large Durasteel emergency airlock doors hiss open at your command. There is a small window in the wall to the left of the door, though it is too dark to make out whatever might lie behind it. Scorch marks and charring mar the glass at chest height. So,
Okay.
that is the entrance. Do you guys want to make a... I'm going to say make a perception, so I know your perceptions now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, let's see, 5 yellow, 2 green, 3...
Two
Two yellow and a green.
Yeah.
Alright, you all passed. Okay.
What do your alpha see? Becomes elf.
Both the door and the window are made from materials designed to withstand plaster shots. There's a... let's see. You see the 3D 4K droid, who's there to identify any uninvited guest who might arrive. You guys are allowed.
Yeah. Just flash paperwork.
So you can either go to the reception area or the reception office.
Reception office.
This spacious and brightly lit room is richly furnished with comfortable armchairs, massive and worn couches, and a dark hardwood table. A didgeridoo set sits in one corner, the flickering playing pieces deployed in their starting positions. Holographic pictures depicting scenes of lush temperate landscapes and wild overgrown swamps decorate their walls.
Oh.
Cool.
Let's see. Doors leading off. Okay, so you got doors leading off to the entrance, the reception office, canteen, and corridor.
You go to the canteen, I go to the office?
Sure, I'll get to the canteen.
I can go to the office.
Alright, well, the canteen is shut and locked with mechanical bolts. Do you wish to try to...
Well, actually, just
Well-
call me over. Because I could probably...
Is there anyone looking at me?
No.
I could probably pick a lock.
Alright, so... okay.
Oh, yeah, force lockpick.
I'll still do a skullduggery check, though, just
Okay.
just so there's some effort put into that.
2 greens.
Alright,
Good chicken.
it's fine.
Okay.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Alright. So you got that door open, and you went to the reception office, right?
Correct.
Alright. This small office room contains a desk and sturdy metal chair. The room is dingy, illuminated by a dim and flickering blue desk lamp. The other lights in the room are smashed, and tiny bits of glass crunch underfoot. A blotchy smear of dark liquid stains the carpet.
Fresh.
Well, I mean, considering it's still liquid.
Then yes, it's fresh.
Okay, do I have a torch on me? Oh. Fuck. Does a databed have a built-in large luminosity of any kind?
Does what?
I'm trying to get some large luminosity in here.
Oh. Nothing with that.
Because I don't have a flashlight or anything.
Well, in the meantime,
Unless I can jerry-rig something. Oh wait, I can kind of run some current through my dagger or something. So I've got a modified dagger with my shock glove, so I can basically run current through it. So I can create some light.
yeah.
So I'm gonna look around.
You can tell that there's a little bit of scorches on the reinforced glass, and the stains on the carpet are definitely blood.
I'm gonna go on comms. We might have some fun.
Fine, fun.
I'm standing in
Yes,
I'm standing in an I'm standing in an office with blood stains on the carpet and what I believe are blaster shots all around.
Roger that. Click. What do I see in the canteen? John, are you with me?
I think so.
Okay. This large and brightly lit room is markedly clean compared to most canteens you've seen. Rows of gray plastoid chairs and tables rest on the shining polished floors, and racks of trays and crockery line the walls. A cook droid busies itself behind the counter, turning, checking, and seasoning various dishes with its numerous manual appendages. In the main dining area of the canteen, 4 dead human males sit at one of the tables. Each appears to be shot with a blaster at close range. One is face down in his soup bowl.
Hey, what's up?
He got some blood too.
Back from your shift, Vrisk. What will it be today?
Is that what you're telling me?
As the droid.
The droid saying, "Hey, back from your shift. What do you want?"
I wanna know why they're dead.
As you try to speak to the droid, it serves the dead miners lunch and even asks them how their meals taste.
I see a problem.
Hey, John. Can you fix that droid?
I'll give it a shot.
Thank you.
Is it gonna be mechanics or computers?
It doesn't have anything. That's all it does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guess let's search the area.
Okay. Well, you've got 2 doors. You can go back to the reception area, or you can go towards the larder.
Let's open the 2 doors first.
No, I'm saying one door is the larder, one is the reception
I'm
area.
gonna check the bodies.
Larder. It's where you put the food.
Oh yeah, let's go to the larder first.
Wait, we gotta check the bodies.
Fine, check the bodies.
We gotta check the bodies.
You're not gonna find anything.
We're not gonna, John. We're gonna check the
We're gonna do
larder first.
autopsies.
We're gonna check the pantry, I guess.
Are you gonna actually do an autopsy?
Because
No.
you can tell where the blast came from, at least. Look at the body.
It was from obviously the back of the head.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, John. We're checking the pantry.
The larder.
Okay, let's check the larder then.
And I'm not that loot happy.
This room is clearly a food store lined with humming conservator units and cupboards. There is the door. There's only the door that leads back to the canteen.
There's nothing in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the lobby to the other door.
Okay, so you guys are all meeting up in the
Yep.
reception area.
Yeah, I guess.
We found dead bodies.
Well, yeah, so they're probably from in here, which I didn't fully check the place. Near?
There was nothing else to
No
find.
computers or anything?
No.
Okay.
Alright, let's go through the door.
Alright, close. Close that door?
Yep.
Alright, let's...
Really, I don't think there's actual doors. I just think there's more of like...
Yeah.
It's more of like openings that you can just walk through.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the corridor is the next place. The corridor provides access to the miners' quarters and 3 refreshers that can be used by guests. Do you guys wish to search anything in here?
Yeah, we're going to go to the quarters.
Okay.
Quarters.
I figured you'd check the refreshers first.
Fine, refreshers first.
Well, let's split up again.
Well, I mean, the refreshers is right there. It's not like a room. It's
Okay.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Refreshers.
the body of Risk has been dumped into the 3rd refresher, resting on the laboratory itself. He has been killed by blaster fire.
I'd look to you. Should we just be ready to kill anything now? Because it looks like something's killing everything here.
Act casual.
Okay.
Alright, let's go through the corridor then.
But the next living thing we see, we're interrogating the heck out of.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got
Living or non-living.
so you've got there's 2 ways you can go. You can go to the recreation room or the miners' quarters.
Miners' quarters first.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go with you this time.
These 8 rooms served as personal spaces and sleeping quarters for the miners. Each room is rather bland with bunk beds, refresher units, and table. Each of the rooms contains small personal knickknacks, mementos of home planets, pictures of friends and relatives, books, spare clothing, and so on.
Okay.
And dead bodies? Okay, this is a start.
And so you can either go back to the corridor or through the chef's quarters.
Chef?
Or chief's, rather. The
Chief's
chief's
quarters.
quarters, yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the chief. Because if there's a murder, that's probably gonna be where it is next.
Yeah.
Alright. This area is furnished with a little more formality and taste than the smaller living quarters you passed. A large, oval wooden table dominates the room, and doors lead off to a private refresher and sleeping quarters. Sitting in one of the chairs at the table is the polished chrome form of an administration droid, slumped over and apparently lifeless.
Walk over, check if it is completely lifeless.
Mechanics.
Yellow, 4 green.
3D 4K wakes up. He basically tells you the layout of the rest of the area and basically explains that if you keep going down this way, you'll find a strong room, office, and changing room, cargo room and lift, the workshop, so on.
Can I ask what happened to you?
He doesn't quite remember.
Could I try and help him remember? Okay.
Let's check the rec room first.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are there any security cameras?
Not that you've seen.
That would have probably been in that office or somewhere. So
Alright.
we'll find later.
The carpet of this room is threadbare and the walls stained with an ochre paint patina of tobacco smoke.
Okay.
Comfortable but aging chairs nestle up to round wooden tables piled high with the detritus of informal social gatherings, mugs containing an inch or so of cold calf, half-smoked cigars, and decks of well-thumbed sabacc cards. Postcard-sized pictures of home planets and long-lost sweethearts are tacked up on the walls, alongside a rather large and vulgar poster of a scantily clad Trandoshan.
Is there anything else here? Alright, I guess we'll go through the other doors.
Alright, off you go.
Deeper into hell we go.
A large blast door bars this entrance, and it takes you some effort to hold it open. The room beyond is bare and undecorated with reinforced Duracrete walls and 2 more blast doors. The unadorned furnishings indicate you have entered the work areas of the mine.
Interesting.
Something tells me this place is on lockdown.
And this place can go towards the office or into the changing rooms.
Office.
Yeah, let's go to the office.
Alright. This small room contains a number of filing cabinets and a desktop computer on a square plastoid table.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Taking over computer.
Alright. What was the computers again?
5 yellow.
So you're currently looking at the security footage. Neither of the cameras currently show any activity. However, there are actually 4 security cameras, 2 of which are currently inoperative. From a camera overlooking landing pad A, the piece you're able to pretty much watch the previous 24 hours. You watch a small spherical scout droid entering a Storm 4 cloud car and taking off. And he left about 20 minutes before you guys arrived.
Okay.
Did the cameras show... Do the cameras look into any rooms that we've been in?
From a camera in the reception area, you can watch as a Trandoshan running through the room roughly an hour before you guys arrived. Unfortunately, due to the camera's angle, you cannot see who or what is pursuing him. Immediately thereafter, there is a flash of blaster fire.
So they left in a speeder, is what you're saying.
Whoever it was, yeah.
So this.
Roughly 20 minutes before you arrived.
And we got nothing on the scanners when we did.
Well, let's go on through. Let's just be thorough.
You do have information though that show the mine's profitability has been gradually decreasing for some time. While they can produce iridium for the foreseeable future, the projections do not look as promising as Bargos anticipated. In order to raise his 100,000 credits, the mine's coffers would be heavily depleted.
Well, this could have been a problem.
A list of the sentients and droids who work in the mine can be found by either or found as well.
Download, and I'm basically backing up most all this onto a data pad.
You notice from a different landing pad on the camera, when you're looking at the camera, you watch a small freighter setting down 3 hours before your arrival. A Celestin exits the freighter and meets a spindly EV supervisor droid. The two walk inside the ship. At this point, the recording ends.
Okay.
All right, and then
So that was So it went early to late.
And then you've got the recording from a camera at the mine entrance, which shows a group of workers entering the mines about 2 hours before your arrival. However, this recording ends prematurely as well.
Workers, 4 humans.
Yes.
All right.
We have our dead people.
Let's be thorough and check out the rest.
The EV supervisor droid, was that the one that we found in the office?
No.
Okay.
The storm barrier generator's diagnostic readouts can be found on the computer. This gives you information about the unit's current status. Right now, there's 2 that are destroyed, and we'll pretend that I made the klaxon sounds.
So there's 2 that's just completely gone.
And you can tell from the information that you're getting from the computer that any of them that are destroyed are unrepairable.
Okay, and are there any that are potentially on the fritz?
Not currently.
So that could be a
And
problem.
from what you can read, there's 2 more left.
That could be a problem.
Let's hurry up and finish the scout.
Okay, can I write a program to send this data to my data pad?
Yeah.
So that way I have a constant know-how of what's going on. Alright.
Is there anything else you're looking for?
Anything else we should look for?
I mean, I think
I'll try and go deep and find anything hidden on the desktop.
While you do that, I'm going to continue looking.
Alright. Well, it is apparent that droid repair and maintenance has not been carried out particularly well, and has relied on a motley collection of spare parts from numerous manufacturers, and the mine's astromech unit carried out most of the repairs. A rough map of the main building could be put together from information found. The mines themselves are not mapped, though the location of a small way station deep within the mines can be found.
Give it. Well, here's a place we could check.
The other things you can find, an electronic sabacc game and a library of popular music tunes can be found on the computer.
Okay.
There is also a small metal safe in the room stowed under the table behind some parts of the computer system.
I will open that safe.
I was gonna say. Well, you just walked off pretty much.
Well, he just called. Well, we never kept going, so he's still
Okay.
in here. So he found it. He found the safe.
So is that a digital or physical lock?
Well, it's safe.
Okay. Open.
It's electronic combination, but he was the one that found it, so let
Well,
him.
can you hack it?
All right.
You can do that.
Shot it.
Oh.
Shut the handle.
You did it like that. It's like I use force to.
No, I shoot. The handle.
It does nothing.
Fine, I'll try my skullduggery.
Well, that would
Okay.
be computers, I would think.
No, it's skullduggery.
Okay.
What do you got?
2 green.
Nope.
John.
Let me have a crack at it.
What's your
John
skullduggery,
hasn't
John?
done anything.
2 yellow and a green.
All right. John finds 165,000 credits and chips.
We are taking that.
Oh my.
165,000?
Yep. And I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna give you guys a hint. I'm gonna bet that's the only money you're probably gonna find here, which means there's your 100,000 for the hut, and you could probably keep the 65,000, and he probably won't get mad.
Who said we're giving it to him?
Because he asked for.
Yeah, but if everyone is dead,
He's still gonna want the 100,000.
from where?
The hut, the place was working right up until an hour ago, so there is money. He knows that there is money.
Do we know that though?
From the camera footage.
But we don't know where the money is. And
Right.
for all...
Yeah, except you've got the money right there, so you know where the money is.
Yeah, but we don't have to tell him that.
Okay.
I agree with this.
Alright.
Just saying that
Worst comes to worst, I'll pay it to cover their hide again.
Alright, so you guys go through the changing room. Sturdy.
You said 65,000?
165.
Well, we'll deal with the 100 later.
Okay. Sturdy.
That's 21,666 that we each get.
Alright, sturdy metal railings line the walls of this room, and sets of clothes hang from hooks on the railings. Some of the hooks have sets of civilian clothes on them, and the remaining spaces are stocked with heavy, hard-wearing mining gear. 2 long gray plastoid benches occupy the middle of the room. Nearby stands the tall cylindrical form of a medtech medical assistance droid.
Offline or online?
He's online.
Hello.
Please tell me, how can I help you?
What happened here?
That's my question.
What seems to be the problem?
Everyone's dead.
I'm gonna pull up the video, and I'm also gonna pull up images of what all happened around here.
When was the last time you consulted your regular medical assistance droid?
Hack?
Never.
Yeah.
Please tell me, how can I help?
I just told you.
It's on the fritz. I think it's on the fritz. I have a cold. I'm gonna try that. I have a cold.
When was the last time you consulted your regular medical assistance droid?
Should I
Right
try?
now. Today.
Should I try hacking it?
Fine.
Blip. Hack.
You
Nothing.
can't.
Kill.
How much did you say, by the way, JP, so I can tell John?
21,666.
John?
that's all I got.
Okay, you heard him?
So.
Yeah.
Dead?
Okay.
Just leave it.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's go through.
Well, you never know when something like this could turn against you.
It's okay.
Okay, so we keep going. We ignore the broken droid.
This is a large, tall room lined with piles of plastoid crates. The crates are in various designs and colors and decorated with the logos of various corporations, but many are small gray and say or a delve on the side. To one side of the room is a large cargo lift which rises up to the level of a pair of double doors set high in the wall. There is a large heavy-duty droid in the room standing by the wall.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so the droid rolls towards you at speed and uttering loud squeals of excited binary.
Okay.
Attempt to translate.
You are unable to make sense of his ravings, merely being able to discern that he is uttering a stream of bad-tempered babble.
He's insane. That or he's just really fucking happy like a dog.
Are you okay?
He calms down, saying the equivalent of "sorry, misunderstanding."
Translate. I'm basically translating all this right now.
What's happening here?
Yeah.
The droid kind of just keeps moving.
Where are you going?
He's going towards the mine entrance.
Why?
Let's follow.
Stop.
Follow. Actually, wait. We have the money. We can agree to just leave right now. Because we know pretty much everyone's dead.
No, we can't. We have to be thorough. What about Buravan?
What about him? I don't know who he is.
You can go if you want.
And you would stay here and die.
I mean, you can wait for us outside in the lobby if you're too chicken.
Nah.
To your right, coming from the room that you just came from, which was the changing rooms, to your right is a landing pad, a different one.
Okay.
That's the one that you saw the footage of earlier of
Freighter.
the freighter and the Celestin. And then to the front of you is a workshop.
Is the freighter still there?
You'd have to go out there.
I'll go look.
Okay, well, I go to the other place.
So I'm gonna go look outside.
Alright. This landing pad is much like the one you arrived at earlier. However, a small interstellar freighter is parked on the opposite side of the landing pad, and a pile of iridium crates stands nearby, ready for transport off-world.
Click. That freighter's still here.
Keep an eye on it.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Alright.
Be careful.
Give me a perception. That's
Yellow.
5 yellow.
Best perception here right now.
Alright, so, you spot a smeared blood stain on the ground nearby.
Look. Is there a cliff?
Let's see. You follow the trail to behind the crates where you see a dead miner who is stabbed.
Look for any kind of identification, potentially. Nope, nothing.
He is dressed in heavy mining gear and a beam drill lies in his hand.
Okay.
From what you
The
can...
last part.
he was holding a beam drill.
Oh, man.
It looks like he may have been trying to use the drill as a weapon based on the way he holds it. He died from a vicious cut across the stomach.
Oh, you're fucking kidding. I'm gonna go inside the ship.
It's a cheap utilitarian ship. It's basically a cargo container with a control pod, engines, and an old Class 5 hyperdrive. Inside the cargo bay, you find an open container that looks as if it contained weaponry of some sort, and a dead Celestin who was shot by a blaster. The freighter's logs are wiped clean.
Can I find the last point that the terminal was accessed?
That's everything.
Alright.
I'll click on. Well, we know the Celestian's dead, and I think I know where these weapons came from. There's a crate on here that looks like it probably held the weaponry.
Figured.
Alright.
So, meanwhile, in the workshop
Click.
with
Walk.
Kyler and Imala, this large room seems to serve a number of different purposes. To one side is a workbench with tools and parts An oil bath sits alongside a pile of Oradelve crates and assorted junk. A small smelting plant occupies one corner, consisting of a conveyor piled with rocky ore, a furnace, and a set of cooling rocks with molds for iridium ingots.
Okay.
So, let's see. So from the bench you see a number of tools including glow rods, scanners, a restraining bolt applicator, 7 restraining bolts in packs, and 4 empty packs.
I'll take the restraining bolts and packs and stuff.
In the applicator.
And the applicator.
Are you not going to do anything else?
Is there anything in there to do?
I mean, I told you what all is in there. Are you going to examine anything?
Yeah, let's just examine everything.
Alright, so let's see. You examine the oil bath and immediately notice oil splashed over the sides of the bath and splattered all over the surrounding floor. Let me do a perception check for you guys. Alright. So you guys notice the wreckage of a handheld communicator lying nearby. It seems to have been destroyed by blaster fire. The body of a miner lies beneath the surface of the oil in the bath.
Poor miner.
She was using her communicator to warn the miners when she was shot by a droid with a blaster rifle.
Poor miner.
Her body was then dumped in here.
Bam. Anything else of interest?
That's it. Alright, so now you have the mine entrance to your left. And at this point, that's when Sam walks in.
Mine entrance we go.
Yep, it looks like there's a dead miner out there.
Nothing of interest in the other room.
Yeah, they're fighting something.
Yeah.
This room is clearly the entrance to the mines.
No shit, Sherlock!
A rail track leads through a set of double doors that leads into a dark tunnel. 2 small vehicles are parked close to the entrance, and both they and the floor of the room are covered in the thick black grime of the subterranean delving.
Okay.
Let's see. Hoppers to the rears of the vehicles contain piles of ore-laden rubble. In the center of the room is a group of 10 droids. You can make out an EV supervisor droid, 6 battle droids who are notably disarmed and carrying boxes, and a pair of PK worker droids. A binary load lifter shuffles about, pushing heavy crates of cargo into a makeshift wall.
What's up, guys?
Ready to draw a weapon just in case.
Our facility was hit by pirates, arriving in the freighter parked out Pad B. They were mostly Aqualish thugs. There was a mean-looking Gamorrean and a Celestin who tricked us into letting them in. They killed most of the miners, although they did not bother with us. Unfortunately, he gestures to his fellow droids, myself and my fellows are not much good in a fight.
Alright, first of all,
That's Celestian's dead.
let's cut the BS. I already know you guys revolted, so we're gonna talk.
Because there's a Celestian dead outside. There's 4 dead humans in a cantina.
I've already seen the security footage. Let's cut the BS. And you and I are going to have a nice conversation. Let's not continue killing indiscriminately, shall we?
As we look up and they're just bodies just nailed to the ceiling. It's like, drip, huh? The fuck?
Alright, so the droids start to run a retreat in the direction of landing Pad B.
So retreating to us.
You're retreating to us.
They're running past you.
Guys, don't
No.
even. We're talking. And that's all. I'm not going to shoot or kill or attempt to fight anyone. I want to know why you're doing this.
3 of the battle droids draw blaster rifles from the boxes where they hid them.
Didn't I just said we're talking?
So they're attempting. So now they're acting hostile.
Just
Yeah, because you guys are
because they
pushing-
wrote it doesn't mean
You guys are pushing the information, which is why.
Kill. Leave some survivors.
Before we get into this conflict, who's the leader?
The EV.
Leave them alive.
I look at the EV bot. Can you and I talk for a minute before we start this?
No.
Can you tell me why you're doing this? I just got here. I'm not in the mood to deal with a bunch of dead people.
Around this time, you hear the klaxon again. Warning, warning, storm barrier. And this one,
I'm checking my data pack because I have the live link.
you see that another one's down, and you can hear the howling of the wind, even in the bowels of the tunnels.
Is it completely destroyed?
And the pummeling force creates microfractures across the station,
We don't have time.
letting in the stink of ammonia and
Should I just
methane.
end this quickly?
Alright, guys. This is how it's gonna go down. Leave without dying, and we're gonna leave too, because obviously this mine's about to go to hell in a handbasket.
No information.
And I'll pretend that this slaughterfest you went through wasn't you. And we will tell that goddamn Hutt the story you gave us.
Okay. You have a deal.
But you cannot take the crystals.
Okay.
Now leave.
Alright, so they go towards the Celestin ship.
And we are booking it.
Alright. So you guys
Let's book it.
So yep, you guys leave.
As they're all in the ship, right?
Yep.
I throw a thermal detonator on it at the end. I throw a couple.
I throw one as well.
Once they get into hyperspace and all that, I'll blow it up.
So three. So well, it's like I throw 2, 3, 2, 1.
No,
Cheers.
let's leave first.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we're out in hyperspace.
Are we in outer space here?
Yeah, you are.
3, 2, 1. Cheers. I was gonna say cheers. To
And
just quick the,
So your ships are like flying a little bit apart from each other, and you just see.
no survivors.
All right. So you guys made it off with the safe full of 165,000 credits.
Yep.
And how long does it take before that final generator fails?
It doesn't because it was the droids.
Well, now I'm thinking it's one generator versus that storm, so it probably can't hold out.
Maybe.
So let me do the talking when we get back. Got it?
Fair enough. Jesus Christ.
I agree with that. You can do all the talk.
I'm gonna get us the coordinates, and I'm just gonna punch us into hyperspace.
So you get to Bargo's palace.
Wait, by the way, we never did find out what happened.
Yeah, we know what happened.
Well, did Birdman completely die? We never found his body.
God damn.
That's a good point. We never did find his body, but we didn't have time to investigate.
Yeah. So Birdman survives.
Maybe.
I could have got the station back up and running.
Well, we couldn't fix the generators was the problem. And
Anyways, we're at
They
Bargo's.
couldn't have.
All right. So how are you going to tell Bargos of everything?
I've got a story.
All right. Is this a story all about how your life got turned upside down?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
So,
Take out my nifty vape.
and I sit down and I'm like, I'm gonna need a drink for this story. Do you mind if I have a drink?
Go ahead.
And I hand you another vodka.
So,
We're just gonna say that
workers' conditions less than suboptimal, virtually non-existent because they're pretty much all dead.
Oh, what happened?
There was a revolt.
Oh no. Were the workers not happy?
Oh no, the workers are the ones getting slaughtered by the droids.
Oh.
Your droids were not happy.
Oh no.
They were not being repaired properly. They were, let's just say, being abandoned. So they revolted and slaughtered what I would assume is everyone. We didn't have time to check the mines because they destroyed
3 of the 4.
3 of the 4 generators.
And I'll actually show the statistics of that of the generators because I still have a live link probably.
I'm sorry to hear that potentially your friend Burr is dead.
All of a sudden we need to communicate.
I hope not, but yeah. So apart from that, the droids tried to steal your crystals.
Oh. Well, hopefully you managed to stop them.
Oh yeah, no, they don't exist anymore.
I thought I was telling a story. So here's the deal. They wiped you clean.
What do you mean?
I mean, we couldn't find a single credit in that facility.
You don't even have 60,000?
No.
Well.
So whether it's still there or not, I don't know. But, you know, with failing generators and the fact that we like living, either the miners hid it somewhere safe, or the droids took it and put it somewhere. Either way, the droids are all gone. They all exploded in space. I'm sure you wouldn't want murder's droids out somewhere.
I would not.
Also, we looked at some of the reports, and apparently your mine would not generate enough income.
And I'll show the stuff for that.
Yeah.
I'm basically showing data as he's talking about it.
I can assume that the mine is failing year after year. So eventually you would have to shut it down. Or it would become too costly to make the same amount of profits that you were hoping for.
Alright. Okay, so what is your charm? Is that the rest of your story?
We would like to know, is there anything else you would like us to
So that's the end of your story.
pretty much.
Okay, so what's your charm? Because
Do
you're gonna have to charm the pants off of him.
Can I boost with that because I was helping out?
You can try.
2 yellow and 2 green.
And I'm at 5 green.
And I'll add a point, a destiny point to it.
Okay. Whew.
He believes it? Just barely.
Yeah.
Did
It
welcome.
took a bit of work.
You're welcome. You're goddamn welcome.
Because honestly, if it had just been you.
Oh yeah. By the way, Hutt, is there anything we can go kill? Well, what you did? Well, you didn't get killed.
I would like to ask if we're still getting paid.
No.
We're not getting paid for doing this.
I'll give you 50,000.
Can you make it 60?
55.
I want it 60 because it's divided evenly by 3.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because C2 doesn't get part of this. So that's 20k a piece.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, I'm almost at 200k.
Alright. And Bargos essentially is just like, get out of my palace.
Okay.
Hey, you! Yeah, you watching the video. It's me, Toki Supreme. I'm here to let you know that if you enjoyed this video, you need to like and subscribe. Also, if you want more Star Wars adventures from us, you should check out Escape Reality Films' Patreon page, which you can find in the link below. If you don't do at least one of those, I will send my army of Wookiees after you. I am the machine! Cuckoo, Cachoo! Ice cream!